side. And then we'll continue with the silk reeling. Okay, so the silk reeling, really helps you to learn to turn your waist. Right? So the twisting from side to side. But when you turn, let the foot go. Right? So when you step, right, you have to pick up the legs and turn and step. So this leg points so you can turn, and the back leg can pivot. Right? And then pick it up, and then step, and then switch, and then this leg has to turn and turn the waist and pick up and pivot. If you can't go all the way, don't force that. Right? Slowly, you'll learn to step and step all the way around. Right? So stepping, so you can look at the side camera or the front camera, but the feet have to turn. Right? So as I turn back, this foot is free. I'll turn this foot, pick up this one. I can keep on turning, right, and stepping. And relax the hip, relax the waist. Right? You want to just that nice swinging feeling. You want to create that swinging feeling, and the feet just pivoting. Same thing, folding and sinking into the hip joints, sink into the hip joints, and turn. Okay, so just turn as much as comfortable. Remember, safety is number one, as much as comfortable. Okay? So if you never get all the way, that's fine, right? If you only get 45, that's fine. If you get somewhere in between, that's fine. If you're only doing this much because that's all that's comfortable to turn your waist and your legs, that's fine. As you loosen up, you might find that you can turn more. Okay? But only turn what's comfortable, so you want to create that safety feeling that it's okay to turn, right? And then the hands just start swinging, right? As you turn, it has a momentum, the hands will just naturally swing. Right? And that's what you want. You just want that easy swinging and loose feeling. Okay? And then the hands sweep, right? They wash through one another. So the palm washes up and down the forearms, trying to get at least from the fingertips of the elbow. Come over here, Bon. Go. Do the silk reeling. No, don't do that, don't do that. Come over here, Throw that rubbish back in the garbage can, please. Throw the rubbish in the garbage can. I got it. Throw the rubbish in the garbage can and then join us. Okay. So, right, we want the hand washing through the forearm, right, and then sweeping down and then turning, and either from the elbow or from the underarm, or washing all the way through the forearm. Right? So anywhere is okay. And vibrate the palm. Learn to shake and vibrate the palm. Yeah. And just swinging. Okay. So that last part, I need to fold into my hip. Yeah. Fold into my hip. Yeah. Okay. Come and do this. Come and do the silk reeling. Yeah. Standing. Get a little exercise. Use the whole body. Okay. So this is the first one. So variation is how much you turn, how much of the arm you sweep through and wash through, and the leg variation besides how much you turn is you see if you want to practice as you turn, sitting back and turning. Yeah. So sitting back into the movement this way. And the purpose of sitting back is to pump the lymphatic system a little bit more. Don't ask me how that works. That's what I was taught. But you can feel it if you sit back. It's a different feeling. Yeah. So on the carpet, you can see as I'm turning, I've learned to turn how to pivot my leg while I'm moving. So just do what's comfortable for you, right? But pick up the back leg. Right? So practice sitting back and turn. Yeah? You sit back and turn. Okay? And these are all options, so if it doesn't work right away, don't worry about it. Right? When I first learned it, I could only do this on one side. Like I could do it this side, and then I'd sweep back, and then I'd sit back, and then I'd sweep back. I couldn't do it two sides. Now I don't know why now all of a sudden, oh, I kind of let something go, so now I can sit back on both sides, right, continuously if I want to. Okay. Yeah, just let the hands dance, right? Just let the hands swing and dance and swing up and down. It might swing and it can circle. Right? So the more you relax, the more you loosen up, then these little circles will start to come out as you just sink into the joints. Yeah. And breathe. Okay. Breathe and smile. Smile into the heart. Smile outward from the heart. Yeah. Yeah. You could do this while you're watching your Korean dramas. And those emotional parts, whether they're funny or whether you just have that box of Kleenex, right? And then you can have this motion, right? Expressing yourself with it. Okay, so the first one, just that shooting palms, right? Washing through the arms. You can come all the way up, like I said, over. Right? You could circle and just have the intent of washing and flushing. Okay? And then the number 2 was you come here and the hand comes up. And if you need a measurement, when I look straight at you, you can see it's right in the center. The wrist here is right, ends up right in the center, shoulder down, elbow down. And if you want a line up, you take your palm and the thumb goes on your forehead and you tilt this up 45 degrees and the pinky goes right in the center of the wrist. Yeah, right about like this. Yeah. Yeah, so just tilting up a little bit more. Yeah, just the hand. The whole body can relax. Yeah, and just about up here. Okay, and that gives you a general lineup. So right in the center. Right in the center, like a unicorn horn, right? Coming up here, right? Pointing up 45. About there. That's where it goes. So as you come through, you can just swing the hand up to start. The bottom hand rests across the body, and as you turn, the bottom hand draws across and releases. And turn the angle a little bit. It draws across and releases, and then it scoops up. The other hand drops down. It draws across, releases, scoops up, draws across, releases, and then the top hand just turns and scoops. So face straight at you. And again, you can turn all the way, but for now, just turn a little bit just so you can see the hands. Right, so you can see the top hand scooping, right, scooping, and then the bottom hand just draws as you turn. So if I don't move, this arm doesn't move. As I move, then the hand comes with the movement. And I'll turn some more. And every so often, you might want to just stop and check your hands, right, just to teach and kind of set that height in. Okay, and then this one has a lot of variations, right? The hand sweeping could come across from the shoulder down. So it could come from here and could come down. Just cutting across all the channels. Right? It could stay here, but it could change the height. So it could walk up a little bit higher across the belly button. Right? Just cutting across up to the solar plex. Right? Whatever's comfortable. So this hand rubbing is stimulating, massaging the body, massaging the organs in certain places, cutting across acupuncture points. Yeah? And then you could turn the palm flat, right? So if the palm is flat, then it's gently rubbing the belly. And then you could kind of circle the hands a little bit, right? So it could just be coming, if you need that stomach massage, or coming across from the rib cage, liver on your right side, stomach on your left side. Yeah. So but you're still turning the same way, even though the hands can change, right? The legs are still the same. Okay. So that's some basic variations, right? Height and where that hand is rubbing. Just swinging and loosening up the hips, loosening all the joints. It's still Sung, right? Still the concept of Sung, relaxing the joints, shifting the weight, right? Picking up the back leg, so you the way over. And then the next variation is the upper hand. As the upper hand comes down and draws, right? Then we want to add the teacup movement and let it shoot back and massage the kidney. And then drop down. My whole hand is rubbing against here, and then it comes up. Right? So if I turn my back, right? So as I turn, the teacups, I turn, and it depends how much you turn. The more you can turn, then the easier it is to come back. So don't force this back if it's not comfortable. And then just let this hand turn and rub. So the inside of the hand, or you could even make a loose fist. So this knuckle of the second finger, you can feel it rubbing and massaging the kidneys. It comes up. And then turn the other side. It teacups a little, shoots back, massage the kidney, and then come up. Massage the kidney, and come up. Right, so these are nice movements. Right. Turn this way so you can see it from a different angle. Loosening up the hips, feeling the connection through the whole body. Right? It relaxes and stretches, never quite letting go. Right? Massaging different parts of the body. Right? So I could come through here, and then so you can start mixing up all the kidneys. And when you massage kidneys, relax the kidneys. Relax the kidneys. And then from massaging the kidneys, right, you can drop down to catch the glutes. So you could massage the glutes anywhere. Right? You can come from the back and rub through, or just come straight down where that split is, the piriformis. Or you can come then you can come down the side of the leg and gently rub the ITB band. So anywhere in between there, right, you can rub and then come out. Anywhere that's comfortable. So with all these variations, you mix them up, you have probably hundreds of different ways. So it can look different every time you do it. It can feel different. And whatever your intent is, and whatever you want to emphasize, right? Even the sitting back, right? I could practice sitting back, right, with the movement. Sitting back with the movement. Oh, I really have to practice that. Right? Yeah. Okay, and this hand is up. And the last variation I like is before you turn, coming up and just a double palm slap, and then go. So come up, and spiral. Learn how to spiral, and then drop, and then go. So spiraling up. And if I face you so you can see that spiraling up. And everything's relaxed and tucked in, and just let it slap, and then go. So spiraling up, and then down, and then go. And the bottom hand gets dragged along. It rises. Just if you rest your hand here, right, it would be dragged along and stretching up, and that's that feeling where it just gets pulled. So you could rest the hand here, right? So it could actually touch, so you can feel it dragging along, right, even though it's coming through, right, and then touching, and dropping. Right, so you have change of height, right? Expand, and then drop, and turn, and breathe. Expand, and then drop, and breathe. And in terms of fall prevention, right, learning how to do this, right? You're learning how to step, how to move, right, without falling. How to step and walk comfortably and turn your body. So part of fall prevention is to loosen the joints, right, through the mobility, and then allowing the joints to move and be loosened. And if you watch the videos later, you're going to see small little variations that I might do, right, and not even be aware of. It just comes from other forms that I've looked at. So if you're turning the waist, right, if you're constantly turning the waist and pivoting, then this rotation will come out. Right? Coming out, turn, 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 and down. Right? Come out, turn, 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 turn. So my waist is doing this. Right? Turn, 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 and everything just follows. I just let the arms follow that turn. Right? And just the waist. Just relax and turn and turn. So it becomes kind of snake-like, kind of a snake-like movement, right? Because it's twisting and twisting and twisting, but still aiming in a straight line. Okay. All right. So that's the second. Right, so just go back to that first movement and relax a little bit. Just let it sweep as much as you want, but just to relax. Right, shift and step. Pick up the knee. And pick up the knee, sink on the other leg. Eyes up, sternum up. Yeah. It can be small, right, and relaxed, or you can just let it really sweep out and larger. Okay. So it's just a real fast demo, right? Demonstration for you, right? I could start out small and then slowly start turning. Right? And then I could sit back. And I can start adding the teacup movement and down. You can really see just that wiggle just starts to come out naturally, right? And then I can change it at any time. You can just see variations of movements, but it's still rubbing, right? Wherever I'm catching, and I'm just changing and just allowing it to naturally change and modify, and then just come back to here. So you learn the basic, get comfortable with it. When it starts flowing, yeah, add another movement. When it starts flowing, add another movement, and then take your time and play with it. Okay. So the third movement is this movement, right? So this is what we did. This is what I add in the warm-ups, right? But now standing. So it doesn't matter right or left hand. You have to sink. So I'm going to open up a little bit just so you can see the shift, but ideally I would be standing closer. You can see the shift. I have to turn my waist, I have to sink a little, turn my waist. And as my right hand rises, my right leg, same hand, same leg is going to rise. Center of the palm is facing my head, and then turn. And the leg turns and then step down. As I step down, this palm opens up and just taps down. Right? So you can see this angle, right? I have to turn and then turn as much as I comfortably can, step down. And the leg and the hand, I want them just about the same direction. The hand can be a little bit outside because I'm twisting and winding. So the hand will come a little bit outside, but comfortable. Right? Be comfortable. And then they pick back up. And then I come back to center, and then the other hand comes up. Right? So facing you first. Right? I come up, I step, I turn, the palms turn, step, and shift my weight, and two hands slap, the back leg picks up and steps back. The hands come up, right? And then switch. So then to the other side, pick up that leg, turn, step, the palms slap down, and I shift. The other leg picks up and steps down, and then come back. and switch. Right, so just take your time. You can do it without this double step if you want. Right? So this way you're just constantly walking, but I could just slap and just kind of pick up a little, right, if you're not comfortable taking that full step. But it's just picking up the heels and sinking into the hip joint and slowly getting that walking coordination. And then just feel the center of the palm connected to the center, and that this is winding, like it's just helping to wind the body, right? And it's turning the body, yes, only as much as you comfortably can. The palms are open and rounded. And the hand is anywhere from pointing at the forehead to, it could be right over the center. You want to put it right on top, like you have a stick going right down the center of your body, like a carousel horse, and turning. It could be way up there. Yeah, just take your time, finding your alignment, and relaxing. Right? If you're going to fall, relax and step. Don't fall, step. Turn the fall into a step. Like I'm going to fall, oh, just step, right? And then come back. And take your time. Relax your shoulders, elbows down, shoulders down. And turn from the back so you can see it from the back. Turn. And we add the walking in place. The knee picks up. You can be straight up and turn. Sung, right? Relax all the joints. And only pick up the leg to what's comfortable. So it could just be the heel picking up and just kind of pumping like this if that's what's comfortable. Or it could be a smaller step. Right? Or there's comfortable and safe. And if you get tired, just go right back into that first shooting palm. Yeah. So you could really turn, right? If you're facing my back, right? And depending on how relaxed and how much you could turn, you could really turn. And I could turn as I pick up my leg. I'm still turning actually. So I'm facing 45 degrees to the back, and then I come back. So it has that kind of potential. Right? So anywhere from a small turn to a really big turn, whatever you're comfortable, whatever's safe is fine. Right? So loosen up. Yeah, come back to just this one, just to loosen up. Right? Just sit nice swinging. Just to loosen up the shoulders and the joints. And a lot of times you can connect the moves and you can just start flowing from one to the other, right? So this could flow into the next one. It doesn't have to be in order. And then I might stand, and as I stand, right, then I could go into this movement. Just go into this movement, this third movement. This is number 3. And just add that walking component and turn over there. Right? And then at any time, right? At any time I could just step, right? And just go right back into the shooting palms. And I could be thinking, oh, what transition do I want to do next? Oh, maybe I want to do this one from here, right? And come out, and then maybe from here I just want to pick up and step. Yeah. So I came from here, right? I came from here, I went to number 2, and I came out, and then I slapped down, and then I turned. As I turned, right, I just went straight into number 3. Right? I could transition into number 3. If I can transition to number 3, I could step back and then I could just go right back into the shooting palms. Right, so if I do the other side, I could come here, right, and then just step back or step up and move right into number 3. Right. So then from here again, I could just go right into the shooting palm, step back, turn the palm and swing. And if you want it to end, just stop, right, come up and just end. So these are silk reeling movements. There's 4 major silk reeling movements. Oh, we have time. So I'll just, yeah, you can do any of them. You don't have to do them all together. You could take one move and then just gently and carefully, right, do that one move over and over again. You can see this move is a lot of development and training, right? Balance, not just internal, but that balance, right? Stepping on one leg. And because the hands are moving here, really anchoring yourself down and breathing. If you feel out of balance, just put the leg down. Teach yourself, just put the leg down, right? You push a little bit because you're training, but don't push so much that it's going to be a danger. Yeah. From there. Okay. So just looking at the last move, just to kind of introduce it, number 4. As you, let's see, how are we getting to number 4? Has to be so. Okay, I can't think how to get into number 4 right now. It'll come later. I have to just play and play. Okay, so number 4 is we turn from one side, and then we want to turn all the way around to the other side. But remember what I said, right? Anywhere in between, whatever's comfortable. So if we're going to step this way, this is my right hand, but doesn't matter. Right? This hand kind of presses, so there's a pump. Yeah, you can see my shoulders. There's a pump, and like you're pumping something, and it relaxes. Okay? So it pumps, and then you sit back, and this elbow pulls up, and don't go extreme. Just kind of gently stretch it up. The other hand rests on your sternum, okay? And then you turn under the hand and look over the shoulder, and then drop the elbow down and let it scoop. Yeah, okay. So step out, it pumps, and then you step back, lift the elbow, right? And just a small stretch. If you start off too big, you're going to pull muscles. Anchor this hand on your sternum, and then look under and turn. I'm turning that elbow under my hand, and then drop the shoulders, and it comes out. So from here, I'm turning this way, the hand winds up, drop my shoulder and elbow, tuck the elbow in, and it comes out. Yeah. So stretch, rotate to that hand. Right. So this is my right elbow. I'm rotating to my right under my hand. I drop that shoulder, and it comes out. Yeah. So if I did this side, it would. If I did that side, this hand anchors. Right? I'm turning outside. Drop the shoulder and elbow. Palm turns up. So end up with the palm turning up. Yeah. Stretching, rotating. I'm trying to rotate only around the spine, right? I want to loosen the joints, rotate only around the spine. So either side, it's a pump, and then sit back, draw up the heel, turn the body. I have to turn to point that up to get that alignment. Just a little stretch for now, and come out. So when I come out, I'm going to step, and then shooting palm. So this hand's going to come over, and then I'm going to switch. It's just going to turn into a shooting palm, yeah? So do this side, it's going to pump, sit back, Elbow comes up, I draw my heel up, go underneath, step back out. It turns, and then it turns back down, and then shooting palm to the other side. Okay? So if I do this side, if we do this way, it pumps. So you can see both hands kind of pump. I sit back, stretch up a little, tilt. I have to tilt my body because I'm turned. I have to keep everything in alignment, and rotate around my spine, step back out, and then shooting palm. Okay, so that's the first half. Just have enough time just to kind of introduce it. So it's called dragon rolls over. Dragon rolls over, turn and step. Now from here is where it transitions into the next move. Okay, so that hand comes over, and then I sit back. The hand anchors from here. So come out, sit back, comes up, and then rotate and drop this hand in front of you, and then step back out and turn and let the hands swing open. Hands swing open, and then they're going to fold. So this hand's going to tap the sternum, this hand's going to swing and tap back. So it's going to swing. You have to, right? It's this kind of motion, right? Swinging. So it's going to swing and tap. Right? So as I come out of it, it's going to swing and gently tap, gently tap the sternum and the back. Right? So facing this way, yeah, you pump, dragon rolls over, lift, go under, step out, shooting palm, and then the hand comes over the head. I'm going to sit back. This hand anchors, and turn, drop that hand, and swing and tap. Okay? And then from here, I'm going to turn and open. The back hand's going to open, and this is dragon rolls over. So I'm already in place. I'm going to turn, look over my shoulder, step out, shooting palm, turn. The other hand anchors here. This hand comes over, sit back, lift up, lift the elbow, and turn. Comes down. You can see all the little stepping I do. Oh, I'm sorry. I got lost. I got lost again. Pump, dragon rolls over, stretch, turn, step, shooting palm. This is removing the helmet, like you're grabbing the helmet, and turn and taking off the helmet, right? And then swing. And then from here you turn and the back end comes out and dragon rolls over, turn, look over the shoulder, step, shooting palm, removing helmet, and it just goes back and forth like this, and turn to the front, remove the helmet, and then swing. Here. And then turn, swing the backhand out, dragon rolls over, shooting palm, removing helmet, reaching over the behind the head, turning to the front, remove the helmet, and then swing, and then turn to the front, the backhand comes out, lift the elbow, and as you loosen up, you can stretch a little bit more, okay? But just work into that stretch. Yeah. Just work into that stretch, take your time, otherwise you're going to overstretch. Dragon rolls over, shooting palm, removing the helmet, turn, swing, dragon rolls over, turn, swing the hand out, elbow, tilt, shooting palm, removing the helmet, and swing. Okay, and then just loosen up. Yeah, just loosen up, and just about at the end of the 2 hours. Okay. So those are the 4 movements. We've done them before. I'm bringing them back. Yeah, Just make it loose, loose. Yeah. Okay, so the 4, just a fast review, the 4 is the shooting palm, right, with all the variation, right, and then it moves into these moves from here, coming out and catching the organs from here, and then the stepping, that spiral rotation is the 3rd one, right, all with the stepping in place. Right, and then pump, dragon rolls over, followed by removing the helmet, and then it just repeats from there, right, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, yeah, that's a really nice Qigong to learn, right? All that spiraling and twisting and loosening up the body. There's thinking involved. There's a lot of thinking, a lot of brain power going. You get frustrated, just stop and walk away and then come back later. Sometimes I'd walk away for months and come back and I can't remember. But you start practicing and you have to really think, yeah, and then that kind of sets it back in. Okay, come and have a seat, Bon. And we'll close with our bell meditation. So extend the legs, walk them back gently. Let everything open, loose, smile. Smile, smile, smile into your heart and project that smile. Loosen all the joints. Open the throat. Look straight ahead, relax the jaw, relax the face, and gently close the eyes just a little bit. You can just have a sliver of light coming through. Don't smash your eyes closed. Look for tension and let it go while you're gently expanding in all directions. Relax the whole upper body so the air flows down into the lower belly, the lower dantian. Tilt the head down and the head back a little. Relax the hip and let it swivel forward a little bit. Everything needs to be relaxed, so don't force that form. If it's creating tension, just relax. You slowly open your eyes. Yeah, rub your hands, loosen up your legs. Warm up your eyes. Warm up your eyes, and then you brush your scalp, comb your scalp with your fingertips. Inside to outside, front to back. And then tapping, same thing, but tapping. Your hands are full of energy, full of chi, so that probably acts like doing the ceramic ionic brushes, right? Brushing the hair, running all that chi through your hair. Never thought about that. That's probably really good for your hair. And you pull your ears out and down. Oh, that's my side. Oh, there we go. Yeah. And then back of the neck. Drop your shoulders and elbows and turn, and just the fingertips, not the fingernails, just the fingertips, pulling the muscle tissue away from the neck, away from the cervical, the spine. Two hands can be pressing evenly, or one hand more, one hand less, just kind of walking up and down and turning. Massage gently, fingertips massage the jaw. Just let your fingertips walk and get right into those joints way back here. Yeah. Gently pressing and making small circles just with the fingertips. Working them down, and then you can scrape them down if you want, gently scraping from here. And you can just gently scrape all the way down there. Yeah. Two sides. You know, if you're really nice and you hold everything in, oh, over here gets locked, yeah. So, yeah, this is to help you. I know many of you are just nice and you're holding everything in. So, yeah, scrape that out. Yeah, tell yourself smile. All right. Yeah, let's do 3 times today. And this is good too. It's you know, not just trying to open up the channels and blockages, stimulating the chi, stimulating the blood flow, but you also the slapping is also conditioning for your body, right? When we're small and we're running and jumping and rolling all over, our body gets conditioned to impact, right? So you don't get those little bruises, right? Unless somebody really gets you. But if you want to do pugilism or something, they do different levels of slapping with hand or implements, and you just have to build that up. And the tissue gets conditioned, but also the chi flows, and your body gets conditioned so the chi runs where you get hit. It runs there, and you just don't have that bruise and damage showing, right? But as we get older, we do less and less, or we lose that natural conditioning of bumping into things, and then we wake up the next morning and we wonder why we have bruises, because in the middle of the night we wake up and we're bumping against walls and dressers and corners. Okay, and then on top of that, if we hit a certain age and the skin gets thin, yeah, so then we're physically more prone to bruising. So if you're constantly doing this slapping, that is gentle conditioning, yeah. So your body remembers, how to react and send the chi to where it's needed. Yeah. Okay, up, breathe in, nice. Open up everything and relax. Let everything flow. One more time, breathing in, smiling, connecting way up and through your body and deep down into the earth. Right hand, left hand. Okay, so have a good President's Day. If you're going to do the Aloha run, have a good run.
Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, Randy.